Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm talking about how you can find your preferred ideal client on LinkedIn. Now, if you've been with me for a while, this I'm actually talking about LinkedIn for a while because you know what? LinkedIn is like my new fave because to be very factual, it's where I feel like coaches, consultants, and B2B businesses can actually get a lean method of getting clients for their business effectively within a short period of time. Alright, so today, how can you actually get your ideal client, that preferred ideal client that can actually work with you and be able to pay your price point with ease? Alright, now I'm going to take you through 5 P's. Now, these 5 P's, when you're choosing a client, ensure that they all tick these 5 P's. If they actually match all these 5 P's, then you're good to go. So let's go. First of all, the person. Now this is your avatar, your client, your ideal client, who you prefer to work with. Let me give an example. So personally speaking, I offer branding services. I help businesses to build their brands online, and in other words, I actually help them build brand to now they can make sales. So if I want to now offer a branding service to a client, I could offer it to a doctor, an accountant, or I can offer it to a coach, a consultant, or even an agency. Now, out of all these people, they all work for me, right? But a coach, a consultant, or an agency would more prefer my services because they require a more frequent use of visuals or graphics or content or marketing strategies for them to make sales online. Meanwhile, a doctor or an accountant will actually need branding to set up their business, but when it comes to day-to-day, they necessarily do not need my services except I want to do like printing and stuff for them. So in my business, to reel out, to have a constant flow of hiring clients, it is more preferred for me to work with coaches, consultants, B2B businesses, or even agencies. All right, now it's same thing with you. Now your service can work for anybody, everybody, but then who are the kind of clients who would consistently require your services regularly? Those are the people that you now call your ideal clients. So that's P1. Now P2 is now their pain. The pain is like it dips the issue that they're actually facing that is going way beyond this surface issue of just a problem. It's affecting them psychologically, emotionally, and they really need to get out of this rut. All right, an example of a pain is like, okay, someone actually, a consultant or a coach who is living with their grandma. So a 40-year-old consultant living with their grandma is really a problem. So at this point, they really need to get out. Like, they're tired of the fact of living with their grandma. So now they want to have, they want to redeem their self-esteem, redeem their self-worth, and they just want to feel like they're more grown, and so they need to get out of that situation. That's a problem. Another problem is a coach or consultant that needs to reel out money in the next 9 months because their rent is going to be expired. So now if that person actually needs to reel out money for their rent, then that's a deep-seated problem. Okay, so they need money to pay their rent, they're able to move out of their apartment, or able to even travel with their colleagues so they can feel like financial power with their colleagues. So that way they actually can go to societies, meetings, or gatherings, or be able to network at a higher level that they desire. So you see that this money is not more about making money anymore, but it's about fulfilling a deeper issue that they are facing. All right, so when you're actually looking for your clients, you need to draft out the pain point that the most likely they're going to be experiencing and ensure that the pain point aligns with this person that you want to work with. Okay, now number 3 is the process. Process is actually the steps you're going to take your clients through to get the result that they desire to come out of this pain that they're experiencing. Okay, so a process could be a 5-step process, a 6-step process, but it should be more than a 10-step process. Now, this is literally the steps, and ensure that whatever the steps are, is something that they can actually follow through, easy to work with, and something they can work with religiously. So they can actually do it and they can get results and get testimonials. Alright, so now make it as easy as possible. Now, this process, whatever it is, it should be able to solve the pain point of the person you are trying to target. See how they're relating? Okay, now the next is your price. Your price is literally based on the value that you're going to be solving. So your price is dependent on you. So the amount you put on your price is how much you can defend it. Now you can make it $1,000, you can make it $100,000, you can make it $10,000, or you can make it $1,000,000. Is your call. But the point now is that this price, is it equivalent to the value that you're solving? Now, this client that you want to work with and the pain that they're experiencing, is this price a no-brainer for them to pay in order to solve this pain? So now, if you can link your price to be a no-brainer to the pain, then your client literally has least resistance to want to buy a package. Get the drift? All right, and then the final one, or the final P, is your product. Your product is literally the whole package, the whole entity of every single thing. Literally, how you name this product, how you name the service, how you actually craft out the promise of the destination out of the pain that your client is experiencing, the promised land that they need to be in. So how do you now package this product to literally spell out clearly the promise that your client needs to hear, that actually answers or literally is opposite their pain point? So now when your product literally clearly states out the promise that gives your client a hope that they actually can come out of their pain, then it's a no-brainer for them to actually want to work with you on your package. So note, the client who is had a particular pain point and is okay working with your steps or your process to get the result, and by all means your price point is a no-brainer to them to pay, and your promise is literally the destination they require to get to, this is who you go and look for on LinkedIn. So even if you have two different consultants, but they have two different pain points, note that they most likely will see your stuff, but one person would work with you or align with you better than the other person. You now need to find the individual who ticks all your 5 P's. And with that, you are more strategic, more intentional about who you're looking for on LinkedIn. So when you go looking out for different reps or different leads, you get more qualified leads. And with that, when you have sales calls, you have more successful sales calls. So guys, if this was productive for you, do let me know. Write a comment below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely day, guys.